Hello, my crafty friends. Daryl Walter with Pickled Peppers Creative Cafe at pickledpepperscreativecafe.com. Here with you on a Thursday, my favorite, third favorite day of the week for a Facebook Live. So I am not sure what happened a few minutes ago, but I logged on and I touched the screen and my entire live disappeared. But it was running somehow in the background. So strangest thing, we're starting all over again. A good thing we had just gotten started. So anyways, hello. Happy Friday Eve. Today is Thursday, February 11th, and that means this weekend is Valentine's Day weekend. So it's a doubly happy Friday Eve because we're almost at Friday, my favorite day of the week, and then it's Valentine's Day. So let's go ahead and chat for a little bit. I'm going to find myself on my other device so I can see what it is I'm showing you, and then give people an opportunity to find me in their news feed because something wacky is going on. I don't know. Hopefully we have it straightened out. I had to shut everything down. So, oh, I see Beth, you're here. You found me again. Thank you so much. Welcome. Happy Friday Eve. I was having technical difficulty, something weird. Everything disappeared, but it was still there somehow. Happy Friday Eve. Hopefully everyone is doing good. I think I have me on my other device here. So I'm just going to chat for a few minutes to give people time to find me in their news feed, and then we will go ahead and get started creating. So I see my tech guy, aka my husband, wink wink, is here. Hi, tech guy. Thank you so much for being here. Beth, thank you so much for being here. Thank you, Beth. Thank you for that. It was really, really weird. I didn't know what to make of it, but I think we're okay now. So, anyways, do you guys have anything special planned for Valentine's Day this weekend? I know we're not doing a whole great deal. My tech guy is working, and I think my son, who lives at home with us, he is working, I think, as well. So I think I'm going to have time to create. So I know that at least for a part of my day, I am going to get crafty and make some crafty things, probably cards, because I need a whole bunch of them. And then we're just going to get together and make we're going to make some chocolate covered fruit, and then we're going to hang out and watch movies. So nothing really, nothing like when I was maybe 20 and Valentine's Day was everything. We try to make a habit around here of loving each other every single day, right? So how are we doing with time? So we're about 9 after. Let me chat with you about a couple of things, and then we'll go ahead and get started, and hopefully people will find me in their newsfeed and jump on. So one of the things that I was going to just chat about is Pickled Peppers Creative Cafe. I just wanted to tell you a little bit about my business. Not everything. There's a whole lot to the business behind the scenes, but I was just going to tell you about my name and my team and my team's name. So, hi, I see Anna's here. Hi, happy Friday Eve, Anna. Thank you so much for being here. Oh, a good time. I hope you weren't trying to find me when I disappeared for some reason, but I'm so glad that you're here. So I'm just chatting for a couple of minutes, giving people a moment to find me in the newsfeed, and we're gonna create tonight. And so I wanted to make sure as many people could see it as wanted to. Have me share something crafty. So I was saying that I was going to chat a little bit about my business name for about 40 seconds here. Pickled Peppers Creative Cafe. I don't know if you ever wondered why I chose pickled peppers, but the reason that I chose pickled peppers is because hi Marie, I see Marie is here. Happy Friday Eve. Thank you so much for being here. I am so excited that you guys are here. But I chose pickled peppers because pickled peppers are a lot of flavorful little things in the same package, right? And so when I started, or when I was thinking about a new business name, because this is my second, maybe even third business name since maybe 2002-ish or so. But I settled in on pickled peppers because of that. I didn't want to be locked into one thing. And as I can expand, I want to add flavorful little things to my jar, like pickled peppers, right? So that's kind of where that name came from. And then, and so I have a team. I am a Stampin' Up demonstrator, an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator, but my personal business is Pickled Peppers Creative Cafe, and I sell and purchase supplies from Stampin' Up as a part of my business, and have classes and that kind of thing. And the other thing I do is I have a team of demonstrators that work with me, that signed up under me, and we have meetings once a month, and we do fun things. We talk about business, but we do fun stuff as well. And I wanted to show you, we have a monthly card swap where we pick current product from the current Stampin' Up catalogs, and we design cards or projects, paper crafting projects, and then we swap with each other. So we have inspiration and ideas to show our customers or use in our business. So I have 4 cards that I want to show you that were swapped cards. Well, 5. And then I'll do a quick peep, and then we can get started creating. So why don't we go ahead and turn down. Also, don't forget, while we're creating, or once I turn down, I don't always see your comments. I will, if I see them, respond to them, but I definitely will go back after the video to respond to any questions you have, comments. So go ahead, ask away. So let's go ahead and get down, or turn down. Let's get down. Let's get down. We're going to get down and create. One moment. Here we go. Okay. Down, down, down. All right. I kind of think we're in a good place. Are we in a good place, you guys? Can you see me okay? Can you see the desktop? That's what's more important. If you can see the desktop okay. Wiggly fingers. Thank you so much for that. All right, good. Okay, so I wanted to show you, let's see where I put them, a couple of cards that I did with my team on a swap. These are the cards that they did, and I think they're super cute. Just out of my reach, so let's grab them. The first swap was using the Snail Mail stamp set. So this is the first card with the Snail Mail, made by my team member Teresa. Oh, the inside isn't decorated, but look at that little snail. Isn't he the cutest? And he says, "You've got mail." Isn't that cute? Those little snails. This set, I'm not sure about the paper, but the stamp set and those itty bitty little hearts are on back order. But if this is something that you like and you ordered it, you could still get it. They will send it. Stampin' Up will send it when they're in stock. But so this is the first Snail Mail card. I think that's kind of cute. And then the little ribbon is coming apart, and here's another one. Look at that, you snailed it. Isn't that cute? So funny. Cracks me up. I like this little snail. Super, super cute. I wanted to get it early on, but I think it went on back order another time. So I kind of gave up on it. I did get the paper though, so I'll play with that sometime in the future. And then Well Suited, I think, is the other stamp set. Let's do this one. I'm pretty sure it's called Well Suited. But look at those ties. I love masculine cards because people don't make them a lot. But I am sure there's quite a need for them. So these little ties, this stamp set is super cute, and I think I'm going to use it for Father's Day. It's a whole bundle. It comes with dies that does the ties and everything, but I think it's super cute, and I think I'm going to be using this because, you know, we need masculine influence cards, and so here's another one using that stamp set showing the bow tie. Isn't that super cute? And then I like how she stamped the background tone on tone. So it's like it's the gray bow ties on gray. And then she pulled in the dies of it. I think she did a good job. This is my team member, Renee. So that's that. And then you might have seen my cards. I actually sent one of the cards out without making a picture of it. Or I think I might have made a picture, making a duplicate of it. I didn't. But anyways, the sweet strawberry is what I used. So I love this set. I love those little strawberries. I thought I thought I'd show that anyways, just because I like it. And now let's get into what we are going to be creating tonight. So I am going to be using something from the Celebration catalog. It is called A Touch of Ink. I actually almost passed up on this stamp set. I don't know why. Thank you, Marie and Anna. I do think they're super cute. I almost passed up on this, but I went back in my last order and I got it. And once again, you guys know me. I love the two-step stamping, and so it grabbed me for that because it doesn't require tons of work unless you want it to, and it you don't have to color it in. You can use the two-step stamping with it. So I chose this. It's really cute, and you know what? These images on the front look really small along with the sentiments. It says best wishes, thank you so much, hope, thinking of you, love, and hello friend. But they're a little bit substantial. Let me show you the size of the butterfly. So here's the green, the branch greenery, I was gonna call it. But look at the butterfly. So it's a little more substantial than it appears to be on the front cover. And then you would have the outline image and then the fill-in image. And you have one for each image that is in the stamp set. You would have a background filler. I don't know what you would want to call it, but even for the little leaf there. So this is what we're using, and then I'm also using designer series paper. It's the Flower and Field, which I've shown you this before. It is a Celebration choice, so we've seen this, and I want to use it. I love it. I love it. I love flowers, but I really like this. So I've been using it quite a bit, and I'm going to use it again tonight. And this is the card that I made with it. So this card has a little sneaky surprise. Look at this. You see that little peekaboo? It's kind of like a floating, the bottom is floating. Isn't this fun? And you know what? It is super, super simple to make. So I want to show you guys really quickly how I made this. And if you haven't gotten, thank you so much. Thanks for the love and the likes. If you haven't gotten a Celebration or either of these items with your Celebration is still going on until the 28th. So just wanted to tell you that. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to put this here as a cheat. Grab my stamp because I just threw it on the floor. There we go. All right. So to make this, I've already cut this out, but let me show you. Let's put these aside, and I'm going to show you what I did for the base. I used the stitched shape framelits, I think is what they're called. Actually, let me show you. You get lots of stitched framelits. You get squares ovals and circles, and there are 4 of each of them. So I used the 2 largest ovals, the large oval and the second to the largest oval. So that's what you're seeing there. I love these dies. They are really versatile. You can use them with anything. So I think I told you guys that before, and I'll probably tell you again. And then we have 2 pieces of designer series paper here. I have one that is 2 3/4 by 2 3/4 by 4, and one that is 1 1/4 by 4. This is all you guys. This is all you need. And then we have a mat for the inside, which is 5 1/2 by 4 1/4. So we have these little elements, and then the greenish color I use there is Just Jade. It's one of the in colors. I've already cut it ahead of time, but I'm going to cut it so I can show you how easy it is, and you can get 2 cards from one piece of 8 1/2 by 11 cardstock. So let's go ahead and bring in my paper trimmer. Oh, and in terms of ink, I'm going to use Black Memento and Pumpkin Pie. So that is for the flowers that we have here. All right, so when I cut the card base, I cut it the long way. So I cut it at 4 1/2 or 4 1/4. And the size that you need, so I'll put this one aside. We can use this for a second card. But the base of your card needs to be 8 1/2 by 4 1/4. So we've already cut it in half at 4 1/4, so we're good there. And we just need to cut it to 8 1/2. So you'll need 2 pieces. So let's go ahead and cut this at 8 1/2. Once you cut this off at 8 1/2, this is our card base. You'll have this little piece left over, and you need to cut this little piece to 1 1/2, so 1 1/2 inches. And that's the 2 pieces that you'll need for the actual card base. So this little piece, you can throw it away or save it for another project if you want to. And then, so since we have a card that's 4 1/4, we want to score it at 5 1/2. So I'll just bring it in and score it at 5 1/2. And then we'll fold it, and we have what we need for the card base. Easy peasy, right? I told you it was simple. Simple, simple, simple. And so you can get 2 cards out of this. All right. So let's start by folding on the score line. And you guys know I'm a big advocate for burnishing with your bone folder, because then your card lays down. It lays flat and it doesn't bounce in the air. So, hey, look at that. I didn't even realize that, but my bone folder is all decked out. All right, and then let's go ahead and bring in our other elements. We'll do the stamping last. So we'll put this, and I'll show you how the magic works. All right, so let's go ahead and start by attaching our card mat for the inside, which again is 5 1/4 by 4. We'll do that first. Make a little room. Grab my Stampin' Seal. Add a little here if I can get it to cooperate. There we go. This glides so easily, but sometimes it's a little fussy if you don't hold it at the right angle. And I'm still getting used to it. I have a ton of snail adhesive, so I was trying to use up the snail adhesive. All right, so let's go ahead and eyeball your mat, and we'll get that part out of the way. Let's go ahead and attach our larger piece of designer series paper to the top fold. So can you see how the card is shaping up? So let's go ahead and attach that piece. So earlier I asked if anyone was doing anything fun for Valentine's Day? Is anyone doing anything fun? You know, actually a couple of Valentine's days, we stay in. We don't go out like we did a lot when we were younger, but we just don't do that anymore. But we were looking for things that we could do at home besides eat. I'm always in the market for eating. I don't know about you guys, but a good steak or nice pasta or seafood is always a winner with me. So I don't mind looking for a reason to have a good meal, so I always do that. But we usually stay in and eat, and we try and find fun things to do together, like board games or cards or something like that. And then a couple of times in the past few years, I actually did our own home version of painting with a twist. I went to Michael's and got canvases and paint. I have paints. I have a ton of them because I use them for other things. But I just got on Pinterest and found really easy, non-intimidating paint designs, or, you know, portrait designs. And we actually had so much fun. We had a ton of fun. And the paintings didn't turn out too bad either. I actually had to be the instructor. But we had a good time. So much so that we've actually done that a couple of times. All right, so I've gone ahead and put my smaller piece of designer series paper on that 1.5 by 4 1/4 inch piece. And then you guys know where this is going to go. It's going to go right at the bottom there. And that's where we have our little window. So let's do our stamping, and then I can show you how we put it all together. Super, super easy peasy. We'll put this aside, and since our stamps are photopolymer, I'm going to bring in the Stampin' Pierce mat so we have a little bit of spongy and we get a better connection with the ink to the paper, and so we can stamp a better image with it. So let's go ahead. Again, I'm using the flower. So this one, it looks really small on the front, but as you can see, it's kind of a nice size flower. So we're using the flower and the flower outline. I like the artistic look too. When you have two-step stamping like this and you have the secondary stamp that's like it fills in the background, I like to make it not so lined up because it looks more artistic. Do you know what I mean by that? All right, so my stem is going to hang off of the edge a little bit, and the reason is I want to leave the bottom portion of the oval kind of open for my sentiment. So let's go ahead and stamp this down. The outline there. Whoa. Boy, I'm not doing good I knocked my dimensionals off the table now. I'll grab them in a second. Anyways, so it's going to go like this. So can you see how I kind of stamped some of it off the side? Let's put that aside. And then we'll come in with our pumpkin pie, and that's going to do the fill-in. And I chose pumpkin pie because it's in the designer series paper, as you can see. And I could have stamped off and made it a little bit lighter, but with all the cold weather that we're having here in Michigan, it has been really cold. I wanted to do something really, oh, I think this might not be the right, this looks like leaves. I think that might not be the right image, but I wanted to do something warm. Let's take a look. Did I get the leaves for the background? No, I think that's right. Maybe they're the same. Oh no, this is the flowers. I did. Okay. Let's grab the right background. There we go. Okay. So make sure you don't grab the leaves. You want to make sure you grab, look at that, these are leaves, these are flowers. All right, let's ink this up with the pumpkin pie, and then you just kind of, you can you see the biggest part of the flower there? Matches the biggest part of the flower here. The second flower is there, and the tiny buds are here. So you're gonna kind of hover over and just stamp it down, and it doesn't have to be at all completely lined up. In fact, it looks better when it's not. It looks more artistic when it's not. And there we go. I love it. Let's put this aside. I'm afraid of making a little bit of a mess, so let's cover this ink right up. We're not going to be using that one again, but we are going to bring in the black memento and stamp our image at the bottom. Let's see if I can avoid smearing the orange ink. And right at the bottom, I'm going to stamp "Thank you so much." There we go. All right, let's cover this one up and put it aside as well. All right, so to finish the card, super simple. Let's bring all of our pieces back in. We can put this to the side. Oh, I dropped my dimensionals. I said I had to find more of those. So here's another pack. All right, so then to put this together, we're going to put the smaller oval, we'll attach it to the larger oval flat. So we're going to use just double-sided adhesive for that. And then we'll use Stampin' Dimensionals on the back of the mat. Before we do that, well, let's go ahead and put our dimensionals on. We're going to put 2 at the top and 2 at the bottom. Let's grab them off here. There we go. And let's go ahead and get rid of, thank you, Marie. I think it's really cute. It's super cute and super simple to do. It looks intimidating, but it is so not. All right, so we've gone ahead and prepared our sentiment oval. Now we're going to take this piece and line it up with the bottom of the card. Make sure that you have it lined up pretty good on both sides and on the bottom edge. Got a little bit of adhesive on my fingers, so they're sticking to it. And I'll grab the oval, the matted oval, sentiment oval, and just place it down. And there you go. The magic is done. Easy peasy, right? And then the last thing I'm going to do is bring in some embellishments. I am using the Gilded Gems, which I've used quite a bit. I have some rhinestones here too, but we're going to use the Gilded Gems and grab my Take Your Pick tool. Thank you so much for the likes. Thank you. It makes my heart happy. Thank you, Beth, so much. Oh, there's a little rhinestone stuck to my putty here. Thank you so much. I'm glad you guys like it. And you know what? If you make the projects that we do here on the Facebook Live, if you make them and you post them, tag me in it so I can see. That makes me very happy. Hearts make me happy. It lets me know that you like me sharing with you, and it also lets other crafty people that you may know see, and maybe if they want, come along and watch us getting crafty. Makes me happy. I'm just kind of sprinkling these wherever. Let's put it, oh, I don't know. Let's put it here. Now I have to put another one because that looks kind of weird. Maybe I didn't want it there. So your hearts make me happy, and sharing makes me happy. There. Okay. And there we have it. And you could do this. Let me show you. I've done a couple of other cards in the same design using, here's one using the bird that's there. And this paper is also in the Field and Flowers. I love that bird. This is Misty Moonlight. So same card. You know what you could do as well? You could fill in the oval with just images and then stamp the sentiment here if you had one that fit in that spot. And then here is one where I didn't actually use the Memento Black. I used Poppy Parade, and then the background color is the Flirty Flamingo. And then the same layout. Isn't that super, super fun? Super fun and super easy peasy peasy. All right, you guys, hold on for a second. I'll go ahead and get us turned up so we can say good night. Welcome back. Hello, hello. Okay, there we are. All right, well, thank you guys so much for being here. I hope you liked our card tonight. Like I said, if you make it, that would make me happy too, to actually see you making the stuff that we make here. That would make me super excited. So if you do, tag me in it and let me know. It would make my heart super, super happy. Couple of things. Don't forget that celebration is going on until the end of February. Also, celebration. Speaking of celebration, something that I am doing for customers that have shopped with me during celebration from the first when it started, actually the 2nd of January, all the way to the end of February. If your total, if your retail total that you shopped with me comes to $150, I am going to give you a free card class. So I will mail you a class for free. We will do the class in March, towards the end of March, but I'll do a Zoom and you get to come to the Zoom class, kind of hang out. You'll get a tutorial. We'll just kind of make cards and hang out for a little bit and create. So just my way of saying thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for shopping with me. Thank you for choosing me. I am truly, truly grateful for you from the bottom of my heart, and I mean that. You guys are just as good for me as any medicine would be. You are my medicine. So I wanted to tell you that. And I will modify the description above for the products that I used tonight if you need products. And I'll put the dimensions for tonight's card up there as well if you want to create it, so that when you are crafty, if you get to have crafty time on Valentine's Day, don't tell my tech guy, but if you find time to be crafty and you make it, I'll make sure that you have the dimensions above. So you guys are amazing. Thank you so very much for being here. Happy Valentine's Day to you. Have the bestest weekend ever. Ever, ever, ever. I will see you next week. Same place. Oh, I see Amy popped in. Hi, Amy. You missed us. But you can watch the replay. But have the best weekend ever. Happy Valentine's Day. I will see you next Thursday. Same place, same time. Bye, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you, Anna. Thank you, Marie. Have a good weekend. Bye, guys.